I love to can to preserve my food, but sometimes it can be a little overwhelming when you first get started. You have the water bath and you have the pressure canner. And so what I'm going to do is explain to you the differences and when you would use which one. So this one is a water bath. It has three pieces to it. It's got the lid, it's got a basket to keep the jars from touching the bottom, because if they were touching the bottom, then they would have direct heat and it would break the jars, so they need that. And then just a big pot. So really a pretty simple device. And then you have the pressure canner. It's got the weight. It has the dial gauge, which shows you the pressure amount. It also has a pressure indicator, which will pop up when there's pressure on the inside. And it has the vent. Inside the lid, there's also a seal, which actually makes it so that it's airtight. And then inside the canner, you have your rack, and essentially it's just a big pot. So the biggest difference is the lid and like the fact that it attaches here, it can lock on, and that's because it cooks by pressure. The water bath canner just cooks at the level of boiling water, so 212 degrees at sea level. But when it comes to the pressure canner, because of the pressure involved, it actually cooks at 240 degrees at sea level. Because of that, you would can only high acid items like fruits and pickles, which are high acid because of the vinegar that's added, and then your fermented foods in this one. But the pressure canner, you can really do anything in. You've got your meats, you've got your soups and your stews, your broth, your vegetables. Honestly, you can even do your fruit in here, but it tends to, because it cooks at such a higher level, make it not as good of a texture, and the color can be a little bit off. So I actually really recommend not doing fruit in here. One of the things to be aware of with the pressure canner is that you do need to get the dial checked every once in a while, and the university extension offices are a good place to do that. You just want to make sure that it's accurate. Beyond that, it takes a significantly longer amount of time to pressure can items as opposed to the boiling water bath. With the boiling water bath, you start your time as soon as it starts to boil. With the pressure canner, it starts to boil and vent, and you have to give it 10 minutes to vent, and then you can it, and then you have to give it a certain amount of time for that pressure to drop down again, which is maybe half an hour to an hour. So there's a much longer time commitment when it comes to the pressure canner. But to have the ability to can up the vegetables and the meats, it is so worth it. So just to quickly sum that up, we've got 212 degrees with high acid items like fruits and pickles and fermented items. And then you have low acid items that are done at 240 degrees like your meats and your vegetables.